Okay, so you're here watching this. You've met me recently, or you've met me within the last 2 years, or you've known me for a long time, and we've been having a distinct conversation in the last 2 years. So one of those three, or you met someone else and they're talking to you about this, and you're their dear, friend, acquaintance, person of yours. I'm gonna just distill this down to a really pretty clear substance so that we can look at it together, and it's just an immediate up to speedness, because I've made a lot of videos here and it's a lot of the background that which is important, I think, if you're interested, but you don't even have to go there. You just have to get this part, okay? We are building common ground. What does that mean? Common ground. First, consider that there is none, which is why we don't have an example of it to reference. There's no common ground per se. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm gonna keep looking. I might amend that, but I'm pretty sure there's no common ground. You might go into a bar, you might say that's common ground. I don't think so. I don't think that's common ground. Not everyone goes into bars, for one, and not everyone drinks to feel, or that's a whole other discludes people from it. But you get what I'm saying? There's no ground that everyone can locate themselves on, other than the planet Earth, I guess you could say. So you could say the Earth is a common ground, but that's a whole nother conversation that I'm not prepared to dive into right now. But the we that occupies, let's just say it like this, the we that occupies the Earth, we're not in any way, shape, or form equipped to grok that assertion. The we just don't. We don't have that. There are pockets of this planet, pockets of humanity on this planet we just couldn't even, I'm sure we can't even fathom what's going on right now on this planet. Okay. All right. We can watch it on a screen, but I still don't think we'd get it all. I don't think all of it's accounted for at all. So the we that we are, that occupies the common ground that is the Earth, is not fully the we, right? So it's an inauthentic relationship to that we. So you can't say we like we the humans, right? So you wouldn't be speaking to all of us. Or speaking about the whole. Okay, so what are we doing? We're building common ground. Maybe in order to realize what the we actually is. But fundamentally, there is no common ground. Definitely not in our, mainstream sort of the way in which we interact in our general public areas, right? It's very exclusive, very, very cliquey. You have to pay, you have to be some sort of level, you have to read a book, you have to know something, it's just like on and on and on. You have to be black, you have to be white, you have to be, an official, you have to be blah, 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 all of it. There's no freaking common ground. There's no space for human beings to be together, really be together. And so we're not used to it. It's weird to talk about. It's or it's just so obvious, like you think that we do that. We really don't do that. We don't. We just we stick to what we know, pretty much, what we're familiar with, what we're comfortable with. So common ground is what we're building. That's what the shepherds are. You've heard of that word if you're watching this, hopefully. But the shepherd is a word that will disappear. Right now it's a word we use to organize ourselves. And the shepherds, the ones who are, brave enough to be in this conversation, it's about creating common ground. And that's what our gatherings are about. That's what coming together for fire is. That's what coming together for the honey gatherings are. That's what Beyond Word's all about. First one happened in Lions in May. I mean, not the first one, the third one, but the first official one. So we're trying to include everyone in it, right? Getting the government involved. I mean, not the government. I mean, it's 2,000 people in Lions, right? So it's not really the government per se, but all right. So good. That's pretty thorough. This is distilled, right? There's a ton more videos I've made. If you want to do some deep dives in there, you're welcome to, but fundamentally, this is the juice right here. This is it. So this is all you need. This is literally all you need. If you watch nothing else, great. Come to a fire. Come in person. This is in-person stuff. This is not designed to be on the internet. I don't want that. I was kind of experimenting and figuring out what the hell, how to do this maybe. I don't know. But we just need help. We need help building common ground. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I've already, this is just clear, the last 2 years. It's just what I've been doing. It's just who I am, if you're watching this, you're probably the same. You've probably been doing a thing for your whole life. Probably have something you've been doing your whole life, some kind of pattern that's been happening to you, and it's been like, what is that thing? See if you can locate it here. In this conversation, I'm not kidding. For me, it's been just the common ground, the lifting people up, the people feeling great out of interacting. Like, we're just here to lift people up, lift ourselves up out of the muck and the mire of, the obvious, ordinary kind of rigmarole of, what else? What else we're gonna do other than that? I don't know. This is like the only thing that I can come up with that is fulfilling. Otherwise, I'm like, oh shit. It's just really scary, man. We got to do something. So, fires every other week. Honey gatherings every week. Come to Lions. Let's schedule something. Let's schedule things. Just gatherings, nothing else, Just people being together, nothing else. That's all. And Beyond Word in May. Beyond Word about being with each other. Beyond Words. It's great. Come to Lions for that, May 7th. But all right, cool. Thank you. I love you. I hope to see you soon around a fire. We'll talk soon. Bye.